that is what we've got. I'm gonna go for the sonnets. Ooh, so creative. What would be the most appealing in a love partner? Soft fur, kawaii eyes, a taste for party, sharp wits, a big horn, or a very tsundere personality. Tsundere personality. What do we think? Ad incoming in roughly a minute for those it applies to. You can get around this by going Twitch Turbo, in case you have lots of streamers you follow, or subscribing. Either way. The choice is yours. But if you should stick around for the ad, I still appreciate you, because the ads do help. I'm gonna go with soft fur for my own preference. Something on the right side? Okay. Sharp wits, a big horn, or a very tsundere personality. Yeah, I got stuck in the video for the first part of the stream and it wouldn't let me out. But here we are again. Welcome back. The eyes. You want kawaii eyes? Dusklights wants something on the right. Eyes or wits? I can go for wits. You don't want a big horn? Nudge, nudge, wink, wink, say no more, say no more. Smart is sexy. You know what, Duskflights? You are correct. Smart is sexy. Sharp wits it is. Ooh, vampire. Okay.
All right.
All right, so we have a smarts of 9, a boldness of 5, a creativity of 7, a charm of 3, fun 4, money 5. These are our stats. We go to various places to up our stats and have things happen. So there is the auditorium, there is the classroom, the library, outdoors, the gym, and the bathrooms. It is the morning of week 1. Where do we go first? Now, we can make a few assumptions for those who don't know the game very well. The auditorium is likely to do creativity things. Class is likely to do, I think, smarts things. The library also might do smarts things. Outdoors is going to be bold. Also the gym might be bold. I think library might actually be charm. Bathrooms, fun? I don't know. Some of these stats are tied to a place, but we can, and other things that it is. So yes. Where do we want to go? What do we want to do? We know that we matched up with the vampire during the quiz. So, if we want sharp wits, the vampire is who we're gunning for. And he is apathetic, smart. So maybe we want to do smarts, so like class or library might be our best bet right off the bat, but our smarts are pretty high. Most of the people here are going to need you to be high in 2 stats. I don't know what his second one is. Possibly charm, which is detrimental to us. Possibly creativity. Possibly money. I don't think it's money. I think that was the Gorgon. I'm pretty sure the outdoors is the fun one. Fun. Boldness? Maybe bathrooms is boldness. I don't know. Hard to say. Let's try the library. Let's try the library. Ooh. That day you spent some time on the library's PCs playing some good old online poker. Black Gold versus Shadow Bat Tool. Okay. Gambling seems like a stupid and dangerous decision. But who cares? This time, it paid off, so fuck it. You gain +2 money. After that, you engage in a deadly match of truth or dare with Polly. That would be a super interesting event to cover. But then the two of you spot Miranda and Liam deep in an intense conversation, and that's bound to be much more interesting. Hiya, babes! You were making quite a noise, and I love anything that makes quite a noise. What's up? Hey, you two. Miranda and I were having a creative disagreement. You see, we wanted to start our own school club. You know, an intellectually rewarding extracurricular that enriches our minds while probably not being mentioned ever again in the future because continuity in this school seems to be a bit of random. Nice! Let's do it! You know, my favorite things in the world. Drugs. Sexual activities. Noise. No, dummies! That too, but I'm chess and Russian literature. Stop treating me as if I were two-dimensional. Let's start a literature club! I'm not sure. Do you remember what happened last year when we joined the literature club? We wrote dope poems and made new friends! No, the other thing. Huh? Ah! Yes, that's right! So weird. I almost forgot. I mean, that's how I died, you know. Anyway, thing is, Miranda and I were already between two ideas. I proposed we start the club.
So authentic.
A delightful meta club where we enjoyed ourselves by designing and crafting new school clubs. Boring! I proposed the Little Pony Sweet Dreams Club, a club where we could spend our nights learning how to tell the right bedtime stories to ponies. Whoa, you two really know how to sound two-dimensional, but in any case, can't you both just do your own clubs? No, our lives are fueled by the conflict and confrontation that can only be solved by choosing between two options. That's why we need you to choose which club is the best one, because Puppet always seems to choose based on who they want to ask to prom. So, which one should we go for? Just remember, one of the ideas includes ponies. A tough choice, mostly because I like super drunk right now. A tough choice indeed. It's your opportunity to convince Polly of one of the options because no one is preventing you from making choices based on who you want to ask to prom. I mean, the pony one is at night, so it technically counts as a nightclub, or the best club is clearly the club because, and then just throw some confetti. Two might not be the correct answer to get his attention, by the way. But yes, we got called out immediately. It has confetti? I mean, you're not wrong, Trav. I have a vote for two. Does anyone else want to weigh in? Remember, in my channel points, you can name yourself the ruler of the vote. Feel free. You can also make me make decisions, which is always unfortunate. Well, we only got one vote in, so I guess the best club is clearly the club because confetti! You reach for your secret stash of colorful, happy confetti that you carry with you when you want to cheer people up. But you accidentally grab and throw your other secret stash of confetti, the stash of black and white sad confetti you reserve for more solemn situations. Boo, not cool. They threw black and white sad confetti at my funeral. I'm not in the mood anymore. Holly out. I'm just disappointed because you defended Liam's option. Farewell. And I am disappointed because you thought confetti was a valued argument to defend an idea with. I do not feel the need to explain why that was stupid.
I'm out.
Bye. Oh. So everyone's a critic now. Great. The lesson here is that you really need to be careful with using your stash of black and white sad confetti. Still, you lose 2 smarts and 1 fun. Ouch. Hi, Wolfang! Your daily darkest dungeon too is Monster Prom today. Or on YouTube, whichever. It is lunchtime.
Right.
We are playing puppets. What table do we go sit at? There is a seat here next to our boy who did like us a little bit. There's a seat down here with Polly and Vera. There is a seat over here with whoever this guy is. There's a seat over here with these two, and then there's the cat. We do have some money. If we sit at the cat's table, I believe that's the store. But if we want to chase the vampire boy, we should sit at his table and hopefully make a better impression this time. Nope, we're not fun. So, our stats as it is Smart 7 because we got dinked. Boldness 5, Creativity 7, Charm 3, Fun 3, Money 7. Table 1 has 3 people at it. Table 2 has 2 people at it. Table 3 is in the middle with 1 person. Table 4 has 2 people at it. And Table 5 is the store, if my memory serves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What table do we sit at lunch? Throw it in the comments. I'm not making a poll. That's too much effort. Or, you know, in chat if you're on live with me right now. Throw it in the comments. What am I? Making a YouTube video? Silly. Ooh, table 1. Our roll option is a D20 die, so not super helpful. But you did get a 1, so I guess table 1? But you have a bad feeling about it? Well, here we go. Table 1 it is. You just sat down to eat with Damien and Liam. Well, to eat with Damien, Liam's just taking pictures of his food. When a leather-clad figure drops from the air vent onto your table, it's the Slayer. You are correct, Trav.
Prepare to die!
Lunchtime's over, dirtbags. Time to die. This always happens when we sit together. Your death-based rhetoric is offensive. Don't spoil my food pick. Oh, I'll spill more than your food pick, Count Stankula. I'm about to spoil your face. Just his, though, right? Both your faces. Fuck. The Slayer is right. There is right between the 3 of you. You can't save Liam and Damien, but if you act fast, you might just be able to save 1. Do we immobilize Damien with the Lord's Prayer while Liam escapes? Or you've been waiting for this moment your whole life. Flip the table for justice. Do we sacrifice Damien to save Liam, the vampire that we kind of have the hots for? Or are we here for justice for the monsters? Option 1 or option 2? Sacrifice Damien or justice? Flip the fucking table and slay the Slayer? Duskflights is down for a fight. To be fair, our boldness is only a 5, so I don't know if this will actually save anyone, Duskflights, but we can absolutely try. Oh, we got people saying 2. Okay, well, 2 it is. We've been waiting for this moment our whole life. Flip the table for justice. Oh, that, like, Damien now likes us. Normally, when you flip tables, it's out of anger or mischief, but this is about to be the most righteous table flip ever performed. No! My footing! No, my artfully arranged cafeteria food. Yes! Fucking up school property! The Slayer ends up pinned under the table, along with Liam. Damien jumps down and starts punching indiscriminately, not caring who he hits. So, you know, just another normal day for Damien. I've never felt so alive! Offensive. Whatever! Let's flip all the rest of the tables in the cafeteria while the flipping's good! You righteously flip every table in the cafeteria. With each table flip, you find Damien is flipping a little more. For you. Ooh, we caught the eyes of the demon. Damien, by the way, is a fan favorite. It looks like the library as an option is the store now. So we can go anywhere else. Unless we want to go to the store. We have money. And we might be able to get something interesting. We currently have both Liam and Damien interested in us now. So we could try to up our stats somewhere. Or we could go to the store. What do we think? Our charm and our fun are really low. Our boldness is about average. Our smarts and creativity are slightly above average. And our money is pretty decent too, but, yeah, I can't help noticing a minor similarity between Damien's horns and Karlach from Baldur's Gate 3. I mean, he is essentially a tiefling, yeah. He's a fire demon. Yeah. Auditorium would be creativity and maybe something else. Class might be more, we could get our smarts back. Outdoors is probably going to be fun. The gym, likely boldness. The bathrooms, I'm not entirely certain. I kind of want to go to the store, though. Let's go to the store while we can.
Show me that money.
Welcome to my little shop. Buy some shit. I have shit that will boost your stats, shit that will lead you into stupid new adventures, even some shit that might be much needed at some very specific moments. So, take a look. We have a Russian novel with an insightful approach to universal matters such as love and death. Are you sure about this? You can always use online Encyclopedia TM to get the general idea and still be able to act as if you've read it. We could get a gift that keeps on giving. See, I'm wise enough to know when a gift needs giving. Yeah. We could get a PR agent. High school social life is so hard nowadays that hiring a PR agent is totally a thing. Some impractical yet kind of funny glasses. Remember when these used to be cool? Now they aren't, but they're so ridiculous, they're still fun in their own twisted way. A fake badass tattoo. It has flames and a skull and even a knife. With this, you can murder your enemies, go to prison, make everyone your bitch, and then murder them too, and go to some kind of super prison. Street cred, plus 9,000. There's also a motivational a motivational poster. Crafting your art requires years of hard work, education from great mentors, and tons of raw talent. But damn, that sounds exhausting. So let's settle for a motivational poster for now, okay? This will bring on an event. A corpse. Yeah, I'm selling a corpse. It's like some kind of fashion accessory. It is not as if I'm trying to dispose of it. There's also a sexy fake Latin accent. Why? The hottest thing is being yourself, honey. But a Latin accent is a close second, to be honest. Or an event with a blanket with 2 holes. Literally just a white blanket with 2 holes in it. You'd have to be an idiot to mistake this for a ghost costume, but most of our classmates are idiots, so... Yep, we got a Bob Ross reference with happy little accidents. Don't ask me what the Russian says, I don't know. Badass tattoo, just add water. We can quite literally afford anything. This Russian novel will probably, attract Polly, possibly Liam. The PR agent is definitely for more socially minded, options. The impractical yet kind of funny glasses are definitely sort of a Damien, the Jock Wolf kind of person. The tattoo will appeal to certain people. Creativity will appeal to certain people. The Latin accent will appeal to certain people. And the event stuff, I think, are, like, people specific. You want the blanket? You do realize that this will probably not appeal to Liam, but it might appeal to Damien. Could also appeal to others. And interestingly enough, the gift that keeps on giving doesn't cost anything. Which I think is interesting.
Later, Gator.
Ooh, that did terrible things to our stats. Well, we're fucked.
All right.
But we have so much money. Hi.
Show me that money.
Yeah. Gross.
Thanks.
Oh, we've screwed the pooch. So now we only have a creativity level. We can sit with anyone. Table 3 is now the shop. This is table 1, this is table 2. The table 3 is the shop, table 4 has the vampire, table 5 has the popular girl. We're fucked in the stats department because of bad decisions and me clicking things. 1 has werewolf and Polly, 2 has Damien and Miranda, 3 is again the shop, 4 is Liam and Vera, 5 is, I don't remember her name. Who do we want, by the way? Anybody. This is week 2. So the people that we have a heart with is Damien and Liam, the demon and the werewolf. Or I'm sorry, the demon and the vampire. If we want Liam, we need that tattoo. Well, we can get the tattoo. Like, I can go back to the shop and get it. It's not a problem. Like, I've screwed us anyway, stats-wise. The gift that keeps on giving is terrible. Yeah, so, you can kind of see that there's a symbol underneath. I don't actually know if we have an inventory that we can look at. Nope, not that. Doesn't look like I have an inventory button. So we have the creativity poster and the thing. I can go back to the shop and grab other things, but like every time I go to the shop, it wastes a time slot, essentially. Our stats are kerfluxed. The gift that keeps on giving was a terrible thing. Again, I didn't mean to click on it, but here we are. Bad decisions have been made. I went and got the creativity poster because somebody was like, ooh, I want the creativity poster, so now we have it, which is why our creativity is the 7 and everything else is gross. I guess that we should lean on our creativity because we got nothing left to offer. All right, so table 1, 2, 4, or 5. What table are we sitting at? If it was between the vampire and the werewolf, this would just be the Twilight series. I mean, it's not. It's between the vampire and the demon. Still kind of the Twilight series. If we want, we can go sit at the werewolf's table and see if that works out. Table 2? You want to go for table 2? Okay. We can sit with the princess. I do got lots of money, but if we want to go for the money route, then we need the Gorgon, Vera. She's the businesswoman. All she cares about is money. She cares about social. She's a she's a sociopath. Polly's an intellectual creative. The jock, I don't know. Yeah. Table 2 is Damien, Demon Boy. Good afternoon, Bramble. Welcome in. We're playing Monster Prom. Yes, essentially that, Wolfang. Essentially that. The gift that keeps on giving just destroyed us. It's fine. Or I can go back to the shop and pick up other things. I just needed a break from Darkest Dungeon, and I don't know if I'm gonna go back until next spooky season, because it was hard, man, and I felt really accomplished at the end of last week, and so now I'm like, let's play something nice instead. It's gonna be a little hard on the voice, but it's fine. Okay. To the shop.
Money.
A penguin mask is new. The cocaine and the tampon are not. Do we want to grab the badass tattoo? We can get one thing. I believe this will give us smarts. This will probably give us boldness. This will probably give us fun, charm. Some of these, not entirely certain. And then there's the ones that are flagged for specific events. I can get one thing. This is already sold out because we have it. It's right here. What do we want? Disclaimer, chat, don't buy cocaine. Yes, disclaimer. This is a game. Please do not buy cocaine in real life. I do not consent to drugs and death and destruction and all of the bad things that might be portrayed in this game because we're monsters in high school. Please, please do not do bad things in your real life. Just come watch me play games instead. That would be for the best. What do we want to buy, guys? Get the tattoo? Travis is really adamant about that tattoo, and nobody has said otherwise, so tattoo it is.
See you later.
We just got boldness back, so cool, cool, cool. And remember the first rule of Shop Club, no refunds. And that's the end of lunch. Alright, let's do something actually interesting. We're not going to the bathrooms. We're gonna go to the class. We're gonna go to class. That day you listen to your elders and learn valuable lessons. Sometimes, after all the monster nonsense and the dating gimmicks, you forget that attending class is supposed to be the primary activity at this high school. You gain +2 smarts. Ah, the sounds of learning. Chalk on a blackboard, pencils on paper, an ominous crash. It would seem that Damien and Baron have knocked over several desks in a rush to get to one particular seat. Listen, snakes for brains, don't you dare even think about it. Back off, Brimstone Breath. I'll turn you to stone before you can snap that oddly well-manicured fingers. What makes you think you're worthy of sitting in the ultimate cool seat? I could get more likes posting a picture of me flipping you off than you'd get from full frontal nude. Ha! Clearly you've never seen my nudes. Ever heard of a demonic douchebag brotexting.com? Well then, if my sex are internet famous, I'm obviously the fucking coolest. You think being ridiculed on the internet makes you cooler than being on King Minos' list of the wealthiest human hybrids under 300 years old? Okay. This could go on forever. Better settle it for them. So, just fucking take the seat yourself before either of them can stop you, or call down an unholy storm of rhinoceri to obliterate the seat. Do we take the seat, or do we destroy the seat? Yes, we're only slightly below average smarts now. Just think, just yesterday we were a mere 9, and now we're a solid 4 for brains. Things are going so great. I know. So, take the seat or destroy the seat. One will appeal to one of them, one will appeal to the other. Or we might get in trouble. I don't know. I don't know what any of these things do. Are we destroying the seat, guys? Trav wants us to go for destruction. We already know that Damien likes destruction. Nope, that is not an option, Wolfang. It's high school. When does anyone ever mind their own business in high school? And these are monsters. Why are they going to mind their own business? They're monsters. Take the seat or destroy the seat. That is what we got. Come on, chat. What are we doing? We're at high school. It's all about the drama wars. This is true. I was a high schooler once upon a time. I hated it. It sucked. We got an ad incoming in about 30 seconds or so for those it still applies to. To get around ads and their necessity in my life, feel free to go Twitch Turbo if you have lots of streamers you follow, or subscribe to me. Because that really helps me out, and then you don't have to deal with the ads. Either way, the choice is yours. Well, the only person who's weighed in says destroy the seat. So, here we are. Your focus on the spiritual nose horn between your eyes, just like the ancient ungulate gods instructed you in that YouTube video. Swarms of Rhysoneri burst forth through the classroom floor. The ground quakes as you make it Rhysoneri rain. The rhinos turn towards the ultimate cool seat. Oh, fuck no. Oh, thank you, Wolfang, for the bits. I appreciate your bits. Damien hurls a fireball, setting the nearest rhino on fire. Vera flashes her most terrifying glare, and 3 more rhinos turn to stone. One by one, they obliterate each and every innocent rhino, none of whom ever asked for this. No one fucks with our seat. No one. Look what you made us do to those endangered animals. Rhinos are really rare. I would know. I own 3 rhino horn nail files, and they are so damn expensive. A few days later, you receive a strongly worded letter from people with enthusiasm for endangered species. It also comes with a strongly worded fine. Apparently summoning Rhysoneri for personal use is highly illegal and immoral. You lose 2 money and 1 smarts. Destruction was not the answer.
All right.
That was not the answer. I think I'm gonna go cry in the bathrooms. That day you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. I guess some people just want to watch the world burn by skipping class and hanging out in the bathrooms. You give 0 shits, but you gain 2 boldness. Later, you see Damien packing a bag. Going away for the weekend. To detention. I have fucking detention again. Why? Just because I rigged the teacher's lounge door with booby traps that poured silky piss on whoever opened it? I mean, I didn't even set anything on fire this time. Let me spill the tea. This school is strict as fuck. Anyway, just brainstorming some ways to keep things entertaining beyond fucking ditching. Do we tell him to just fucking ditch? Or do we tell him cross-species economics and social barriers to make lifelong friends with a diverse group of students in detention and find out through silly dancing that you are not so different after all? AKA the plot to the Breakfast Club. Do we tell Damien to just ditch? Or do we tell Damien to the plot of the Breakfast Club? One or two? Do it? Or Breakfast Club? Trav already has a vote in for 1, so the rest of you guys feel free to weigh in. What do you guys want? I have no idea if we're going to be able to take anyone to prom at the end of this, but Damien is the fan favorite of this series, so What are we doing, chat? I think he'll just sleep if you tell him the second one. Solutions through dance. All right, I have a vote for Do It, and I have a vote for the Breakfast Club. Oh no, I don't like him. Things just seem to be working out that way. A musical number is the fastest way to solve high school drama. You're not wrong, Bramble. According to movies, you are correct. Also, if you've never watched The Breakfast Club, absolutely go watch The Breakfast Club. It's an amazing movie. A classic. It will never go out of style. Wolfang, you have crowned yourself the ruler of the vote. Wolfang says, Breakfast Club. And he crowned himself the ruler of the vote, so yes, my king. So creative. I never really thought of making connections before. I mean, what's this? Spooky high best friend race? But you're right. I could always use a scapegoat for some of my more sinister plans. When the weekend is over, the tales of Damien's exploits as outsider turned buddy echo the halls. Rumors fly that handshakes are made up, deep secrets were revealed, and a whimsical dance scene took place in the library. By next week, people are still intrigued about why Damien is sort of frozen in the middle of the football field with his fist in the air. Damn, did you just start a new school club? You gain +2 fun and +1 creativity. Well, our fun is out of the negatives. That's cool.
All right.
Table 1 has Vera and Miranda. Table 2 is the store. Table 3 has somebody whose name I can't remember offhand. Table 4 has the werewolf and Polly. And table 5 has Damien and Liam. I do not believe we have the smarts for Liam anymore, but we definitely have the boldness for Damien. One, two, three, four, five. Chat, what table do we sit at today? I leave it in your capable hands. Because I make stupid decisions in this game, clearly. Reminder, when we go to the store, we can buy a single item. And then we're done with this time slot. We are in week 3 of 6. Almost halfway through this game, so... I currently don't believe that our choices have any rational outcome, and it doesn't matter what we do. Our Lady Iris rules this world. Hail Iris, all hail Discordia. I mean, you're not wrong. Trav. We're kind of kerfluckered. Oh wait, now I know what Breakfast Club is. In Portuguese, it's a way different name, so I didn't correlate. Oh, I'm sorry, Wolfang. I didn't realize that the Portuguese title for the Breakfast Club was very different. It was originally made in America, so the original name of it is The Breakfast Club. Here would be in English the Club of the Five. That's interesting to note. I don't speak Portuguese, nor do I read it, but I'm sure it sounds much cooler in your native language. Let's chase Demon Boy. Things seem to be working out with him. He is the fan favorite of the Monster Prom series. We could chase him. So does that mean you want to sit at table 4, Trav? And see what goes down? Or we could go elsewhere. We still have 87 money. Like, we could attempt to attract Vera. Okay. We have a vote for table 4. Anybody else want to weigh in here? Remember, I do have channel points options to crown yourself the ruler of the vote, be it king, queen, or other Or to, make me vote. Those are channel point options that you guys may have. Well, we only have one way in, so we're going to table 4. When you reach Liam and Damien's table, you find it absent of food, but covered in paperwork. Do we really need all these special forms? Can't we just write death threats on regular paper? For the last time, Damien. Substantive change within an administrative system requires mastery of the mechanisms of bureaucracy. What if we wrote the death threats on really fancy paper? Liam turns to address you. As you can see, my mastery of repolitik has caused me to embrace an unlikely ally in my quest for reform. I have no idea what he's saying. I just want the cafeteria food to stop being so fucking boring. You see, our interests are aligned. I too desire a menu less pedestrian. Sure. Either way, we're stuck on the last bit. We know we want to change the menu to change, but we don't know what to change it to. Yes. We have indeed encountered a culinary block. Perhaps you can suggest something appropriately artistic. A white plate with a single sprig of parsley in the center, the essence of minimalism, or a bowl of knives, the essence of knives. No, death threats must be written on the skin of the damned. Yeah, they do change the name of some movies here to make them sound even cooler. Another example is The Godfather. In Portuguese, O Poderoso Chefeo, meaning the powerful big boss. That's fair. I probably mangled the Portuguese there, Wolfang, so please forgive me. I am tragically American. I don't know Portuguese at all. My Spanish is terrible and minimal. I don't really speak Spanish, so to have even the inkling of a language that's even less a romantic language than Spanish is just... I took French in high school. I don't have any of that anymore either. The Club of the Five, it sounds epic. I know! Okay, so, I'm going to say that the minimalism will probably appeal to Liam, the knives to Damien. Are we going out full Damien, guys? This is the moment. Also, these are monsters. Let's embrace being monsters. Bowl of knives. You're forgiven. I know it's way harder than Spanish. It is. And I have a great deal of respect for those people who know both Portuguese and Spanish because they sound very similar, but they are not the same at all. Minimalism, Damien's going to love it. Oh no, I've got two conflicting... I have one for minimalism and one for knives. Who's gonna break the tie for me? Please, someone, be a tiebreaker. Look, they just don't really teach second languages here in America, Wolfang. It's just not a thing that happens. You really have to pursue a second language quite seriously if you want to be fluent in a second language here, because you are not really encouraged to have a any fluency in a second language. You really are not. The education system here is garbage. Knives, hate minimalism. Well, 2 votes for knives. There's always trial by combat. Someone wielding knives versus someone wielding a sprig of parsley. Look, Bramble, depending on who those people are, I might side with the sprig of parsley. I'm just saying. In an anime, the guy who's wielding a sprig of parsley in battle is probably the more dangerous one. I'm just gonna say that now. Now, that's interesting. Knives? Seems a bit didactic. We'll see how didactic it is when I'm stabbing faces with a bowl full of knives! You don't know what didactic means, do you? Nope! But I do know how funny it'll be to watch a bunch of nerds try and finish a knife bowl. Damien's application to add knives to the menu is a success. He starts holding daily knife eating contests. There are no winners, except Damien, who thinks it's hilarious, and you, who came up with this. I think we might have Damien in the bag.
All right.
I can't go to class for some smarts, because that's where the thing is. We could go to the library, maybe. We probably need to do something about fun and charm, honestly. I mean, maybe not. I don't know. Bathroom's got our boldness up and our fun. The gym... I'm debating between the auditorium, and the outdoors. You guys, tell me. Auditorium, outdoors. Which one are we going to? We don't learn much other languages here, too. Most schools with English are, like, super basic, but I went a mile longer and learned 4 other languages on my own. Wow, Wolfang, that's amazing. I have a great deal of respect for you and your multi-languageal pursuits. Trav wants to go outdoors. Anybody else want to weigh in? Outdoors. All right. I got 2 votes for outdoors. Let's go. That day, during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. You have no idea how it escalates so much, but at one point there are like 300 people. Someone summons demons from a nightmare dimension. The consequences might distort the fabric of reality itself, but who cares? It's a rad party. You gain 2 fun. Looking around, you see Damien and Liam are arguing about whether black metal is better than death metal. Suddenly, Damien stops arguing and sniffs the air. Shut up. Do you smell that? Yeah, it smells like Christian Dior and plot armor. Oh, fuck.
Prepare to die!
It's me, dickheads! I brought enough crucifixes and holy water for the whole class! Oh, lucky me. I've been meaning to finish my take-home final for AP Murder. Go ahead and just try to kill me. I'm the protagonist, bitch. She's right, unfortunately. This is well-trod territory. We are, as they say, pretty fucked. Screw that. You've got a way to save Damien and Liam without killing anybody. All you have to do is bring everyone to tears with a mind-shattering guitar solo or throw a brick at her head. We have the creativity for the guitar solo. We might have the boldness for the brick. Either way, somebody's going to be impressed. Guitar solo, says Bramble Rose. Wait, there's the Slayer's a she? I thought she's a pretty boy protagonist. No, the Slayer's a girl. We already went musical. Go full musical. Guitars for glory. All right. Mind-shattering guitar solo, go. So creative. You pull a guitar out your ass and start shredding. The faces of those standing nearest to you are melted all the way off. Luckily, none of those people are important to this game. The polyharmonics are truly astonishing. I would buy this unlimited edition vinyl. This is metal as shit! It's like if Mechagodzilla fucked a volcano full of Vikings! And the volcano was a baby! And they fed the baby to a fucking snake! Oh god, I think I peeked my mic. What? You mean I'm not the most awesome thing in the scene anymore? Forget this, I'm out of here. Joke's on her. She was never the most awesome thing in the scene. News of your insane guitar skills spread throughout the school. You gain 2 charm and 1 fun. Well, that helped our stats a bit.
All right.
Now where do we go? Oh, hey! If I hover over this, it tells me. Smarts in the classroom. Boldness in the bathroom. Creativity in the auditorium. Fun in the outdoors. Money. I'm sorry. Charm in the gym, which is currently the store. And money in the library. Well, we can't get charm because the gym is currently the store. We could go back to the classroom and try to up our smarts a little bit more. We could go to the outdoors to get more fun. We could push our creativity or our boldness up as well. Where do we want to go, guys? We want more boldness? Okay, the bathrooms it is. That day you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. Oh, on the way there, you run into Mamimi, the Oni girl. She offers you some of her weird Japanese energy drink. You take a sip. It tastes crazy as hell. You need to check the contents of this shit. Guarana sea extract, benzoic acid, 50 milligrams of caffeine, 100 milligrams of boldness? Well, it wasn't bad at all. You gained 2 boldness. Thanks, my Mamimi, and proceed to the bathrooms. You see Damien about to punch some noob when suddenly a dimensional portal opens between the two of them.
Yo!
Hey, what the hell? I was about to punch that noob! There will be plenty of noobs to punch my fearsome paramour when you are mine!
Hmm?
What? I have traveled across time and space to fit a command for my armies, and for my bedroom. Oh, you want me to come over to your kingdom so we can kill people and fuck? I wouldn't put it quite so crassly.
Fucking metal!
Well, I would, and that sounds doper than hell! Which isn't hard because hell is lame, but still! But if Damien goes to another dimension to fucking kill people, how will he fucking kill people with you? There's only one thing to do. Do we defeat the prince's entire shitty army using nothing but a coriander and a grapefruit? Or do we show Damien a picture of the prince's armies wearing clown shoes and assless chaps? I think we have the boldness to do this. I don't know what stat the picture is running off of, but probably creativity. Could be fun, though. Now I'm curious if it's possible to take the Slayer on prom night. I don't know. There are a couple of hidden... Well, there's actually quite a lot of hidden content in this game. But what do? Do we defeat the army? Or do we, make fun of the army? Trav says defeat the army. We've seen this particular prince at the tables before. I agree with Trav, we're monsters, physical solutions. Okay. So bold. Armed with your trusty colander, helm, and furious grapefruit, you charge through the rift. Prince's army turns out to be just 3 dudes, and one of those dudes is just 2 toddlers in a trench coat. You strain the shit out of them, squeeze grapefruit juice onto their wounds, and toss what's left into a volcano. And what's more, you livestream the entire thing for Damien to watch back home. When you get back, he's applauding.
Rad.
Holy shit, that was wicked! I've never seen someone be so gratuitous with a grapefruit. Screw this interdimensional a-hole. I want you to teach me about using limes as an offensive weapon. The prince slinks back to his kingdom to recruit a new shitty army while you teach Damien the mysteries of citrus foo. You gain 2 charm and 1 boldness. Nice. That worked out for us. Pretty sure we have Damien in the bag.
All right.
Well, we can sit with Damien and Liam again. But 1 is Vera and Miranda. 2 is the store. 3 is Polly and the werewolf. 4 is some dude. And 5 is Damien and Liam. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. What table do we sit at? Chat, let me know. So far, we are a 10 in boldness, an 8 in creativity, a 3 in smarts and fun, a 2 in charm, and we got 87 money to burn. Where do we go? I just seem to be getting on with Damien far too well. I don't think we'll do so good with anyone else. I mean, it is week 4. We don't really, I mean, we might be able to sneak some Damien, or some Liam in because we already have appealed to him at least once, but at this rate, if we're not going full hog on the guy that we're kind of getting along with the most, we're probably not going to make it to prom with anyone. This sounds like we're going to table 4 to sit with our bae, who is, I might add, the fan favorite of the Monster Prom series. Damien is beloved by players of this game. Okay, here we go. You find Damien brandishing his usual silverware, a hammer and chisel, while Liam looks on in horror. You can't eat like that. Watch me. First of all, it's made of one seamless piece of obsidian, so it's low calorie. And second of all, it's a lich's phylactery. Part of this balanced breakfast. It's lunch. You're just jealous. No, I'm nervous. Nervous that you're going to eat that, get possessed by a lich and kill us all. Well, I'm nervous that that's not gonna happen. Looks like these two are at an impasse. Maybe you can solve the dispute and score some romantic cred at the same time. Damien, don't eat. You won't have room for all these baby seals I brought you. Liam's right, Damien. You should make him eat it. Baby seals or feed a lich to Liam? Who doesn't love a guy that distributes gratuitous violence? We wish we could without consequences in high school. I mean, Wolfang, you've got a point there. Honestly, it's more like he's trying to encourage Damien. I don't think Liam understands that he's encouraging Damien. But then again, everything encourages Damien, so it's not like it's hard to shove it down Liam's throat. One of these will go over well and one of these won't, and it's not necessarily the one you think. But I have a vote for 2. Is that the consensus here? I guess it's 2 is the consensus. All right, Liam's right. Damien, you should make him eat it. Oh yeah, of course. I forgot about the golden rule. Do unto others whatever the hell you want because it's funny. What? No, this is an outrage. I don't even eat food, let alone inedible objects suffused with eldritch magic. Well, there's a first time for everything, Drac, you loser. Down the hatch. Damien force feeds the dread artifact to Liam. He's instantly possessed by a dark energy, as opposed to his normal, morose energy. I am the Lord of the Night, the Heritage of Ice, Devourer of Joy. What a nerd. Liam has to go to the nurse's office to get the curse removed, while you and Damien rob a bank to celebrate. I think the comedic violence will appeal to him. Yep, comedic violence.
All right.
I'm brought to mind of Metalocalypse. Oh, is it metal? Is it really? Is it metal to have all these chemical spills and clouds of gas that melts the skin off the bones of your employees? Yeah, that's like the most metal thing you've said so far. Oh, I didn't realize that was metal. Alright, I suppose, if it's metal. I love Metalocalypse. You would think I wouldn't like Metalocalypse at all, but I actually love Metalocalypse. It's horrific. I love it. Alright, Auditorium is off limits because it is currently the store. I think our boldness and creativity are fine. We should probably focus on other stats at this point. Our money is way high, so do we pursue smarts, charm, or fun? Really? Smarts is the classroom, charm is the auditorium, fun is the outdoors. Ad break in about a minute for those it still applies to. You guys know the drill by now. So, classroom, gym, or outdoors? Where are we going next? Class is smarts. Outdoors is fun. Yeah, and gym is charm, which is our lowest stat currently. Smarts, we started with a 9 smarts and it got wreckaged, so we're kind of building it back up. So you want to go to class? All right, well, Wolfang says let's go to class. That day, the teacher is just tired of teaching, so she recurs to the class technique of not giving a shit and putting on some kind of historical TV show for you to watch. What you don't expect is that it's super effective. God bless the golden era of television. The TV show is compelling thanks to the ridiculous amount of nudity and bloodshed, but at the same time, you actually learn a thing or two about history. You gain +2 smarts. Pretty soon, you're fast asleep, having a wonderful dream involving caterpillars and maple syrup. Suddenly, Polly and Damien are in your dream with you, except they're not naked like they usually are in your dreams. Yo, wake up! We need your help, you goddamn narcoleptic! You wake up just in time. Damien was about to give up and start hitting you with a desk. Alright, here's the situation. Mrs. Boogeyman just passed out a pop quiz on the history of misunderstood abominations. This is bullshit. I don't even do regular quizzes, so obviously we were gonna ask to copy your test. But you've been asleep this whole entire time, which is honestly a pretty rad move, but it doesn't help us. So who should be in copy instead? You're about to tell them that if you can sleep through this class and they can talk this much during a test, it's probably not a very serious class. Yes, actually, it's historically accurate, Bramble. But this is clearly an opportunity to score some points with these two, so you give them some top-notch advice. Copy Liam, he's into all the social justice shit anyway, or you know who definitely has the answers? The teacher. Copy her. Liam or the teacher, you guys? Who are we telling them to copy today? Copy the teacher. Ari stated that the teacher gives no fucks, so yeah. Teach. We aren't smart enough to give a good answer. I mean, we got a smarts of 5 now, which is average, so... Alright. Copy the teacher. So bold. Now that's bold. Alright, Polly, you distract her, I'll get the answers. I can do that. I'm hella distracting. Polly initiates a maneuver she calls the Party Hurricane. It's equal parts mosh pit, striptease, and house fire. Damien has no trouble getting the answers. It doesn't even really matter, though, because after Polly's performance, class is canceled for the rest of the week. This all went super well and nothing bad happened. It's Occam's razor, you know. The best plan is always the one that cuts up the most shit. Given today's events, you're inclined to agree. You gain +2 fun and 1 boldness. Damn, are we bold AF. Mr. Scrake. Damien, Flag is even here? Damn. Hi, we're playing Monster Prom. Welcome in, Mr. Scrake. We are playing as Puppet, the custom named Yellow, who's kind of a shadow monster. And we're running around after a demon. Okay, so the bathrooms are currently the store, which is boldness, but we have an 11 boldness, so we're good. Oh no, you're suffering and modding as usual. I'm so sorry, Mr. Scrake. Weird quirk of this game. Stat checks aren't thresholds, such as smarts 5+. No, they're compared to stats. And a stat is a stat higher or lower than the other one. So if we had a creativity boldness check, we'd always lose creativity checks, even with an 8. Good luck with the modding. Yep. We always appreciate your modding, Mr. Scrake. Anyway, Flag mod is almost finished. You will be sending me that link in the DMs on the down low later, I am certain. We have very low, our charm is our lowest stat at this point, so we should probably go for the charm today, which is the auditory, or the gym. We're going to the gym, guys. We're going to the gym. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team's spirit, leading to a spectacular comeback. You're clearly a natural-born leader. You gain +2 charm. The game was so close, the other team demands a rematch. This one goes way worse. Your team is down to just you and Damien. The other team has all the balls, except for the one you're holding. We're boned. Time to just cover our nuts and let them get on with it. I mean, I'm only in this game so I can accidentally hit people in the face. It's not like, I'm not like skilled. And it's not like you have some sort of super secret ultimate dodgeball trick hidden up your ass, right? Actually, you do. You take a deep breath and bust out your ultimate technique. Do we bust out the 5-point ball exploding heart technique or gun? The gun is clearly a reference to a movie. Actually, they both are movie references. One of them is a movie, I can never remember the movie name, but it had, the main character is known as the Bride. And she wears like a yellow, like exercise suit. Kill Bill, yeah. I think this is a reference to Kill Bill 2 specifically, and then gun is a professor of archaeology who likes to do things crazy. Why am I blanking movie names today? This is terrible of me. I don't think it's Raiders of the Lost Ark. I don't remember which one of his movies it is, but it's definitely the, yeah, Kill Bill Part 2 during the big finale. Indiana Jones reference, yes. Because, you know, it's the guy in the marketplace who does all the cool sword tricks and he just pulls out his gun, which was an ad-libbed scene because the actor had a really bad case of food poisoning. So he was feeling like garbage, so he did not want to do the stunt anyway. So he just ad-libbed that, and it worked. That's the one they kept. Because we aren't good enough to do special martial arts moves. I mean, we have a boldness of 11 here, Trav. I don't think we're gonna lose either way. Yeah, they'd already tried to do the stunt like 30 some times, and he just was too sick to do it, so they ad-libbed the gun part, and it became iconic Indiana Jones to bring a gun to a sword fight. So I have a vote for gun. I have 2 votes for gun. All right, gun it is. So bold. Ah yes, the most powerful dodgeball technique of all. Gun. You draw your weapon and fire wildly at the opposing team. They all try to take cover behind their dodgeballs, but the dodgeballs are made of rubber and are, therefore, terrible cover. Luckily for them, they're all undead, or at least mythical beasts immune to conventional weaponry, so no one dies. Your senseless violence does distract them long enough for Damien to eliminate their whole team, though. They say never to bring a knife to a gunfight, but they never said not to bring a gun to a ball fight. That's technically true. You have to stay late and clean up the carnage, but you still gain +2 fun and +1 boldness. Damn, we are bold AF. And our fun is above average now. We made him happy.
All right.
I'm assuming we're sitting with him at lunch then. Table 1 is Damien and Vera. Table 2 is Werewolf Boy and Liam. Table 3 is Polly and Miriam. Table 4 is that asshole who we defeated his whole entire army. And table 5 is the store. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Table 1 has our boy on it, though. Where are we going, guys? See? Gun in school is fun. Wait. Don't bring guns to school, people. This is a game. Table 1? Yeah. Yeah. Let's go. You find Damien and Vera contemplating a huge slab of unidentifiable prime meat. All right, Damien, I know we had our share of disagreements during this convoluted poaching expedition. Like when you told me not to bring all my knives. But I trust we can now put our differences behind us and enjoy the fruits of our labors? You mean the meats of our labors? Yes. Together we will enjoy this raw, bloody cut of meat as a symbol of our... Wait, raw and bloody? You mean we're not even gonna try using fire on it? Of course I used fire. I specifically instructed the chef to prepare this meat while glancing briefly at a lit stove. Did the fire ever, touch the meat? What would be the point of that? A cut this fine can only be eaten ultra rare. Like hell it can! You wait here while I get my culinary flamethrower. Damien, please, let's be reasonable about this. What is reasonable? If we can't come to an agreement, let's appeal to an arbitrary third party. Puppet will surely make the intelligent choice for us. Isn't that right? My word, the steak is too cooked already. Rub some ice on it and douse it in blood, quick. Or, the only correct way to enjoy a steak is after its charred remains have been retrieved from a burning building. Arriving home earlier, gonna make popcorn, watch you may. Hold on. No worries, Wolfang. Take your time, lurk away. So. Rare as rare can be, the rarer the better, or, Cajun. I mean, Vera is a Medusa, so she's gonna want everything to be super, super rare because, snakes like to eat their food still twitching. And alive. And swallowed. But Damien's all about the fire, baby. Don't stifle his culinary creativity. They could just cut it in half. They could, Trav, but what would be the point in that? I mean, now you're trying to get equality or something. Like, what? They already have to share. Cutting it in half. No. Well, time to piss off Vera. That's what I like to hear! That and the sounds of screaming people fleeing a burning building. But roasting totally destroys the flavor of... Done talking, fire time now! As you flee screaming from the burning building, you find Damien right beside you. He takes your hand and smiles. It almost makes the 3rd degree burns and massive property damage worth it.
All right.
Well, we still are low on the charm at this point, and it is the end of week 5. But the gym is off limits because it is currently